ok បងប្អូនយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាឥឡូវហ្នឹងមិញហ្នឹងយើងបានរៀបចំនៅ TTS setting រួចហើយតោះមកយើងមកមើលកន្លែង operation setting
feedback setting TTS setting operation settings
operation setting ចឹងតោះយើងចូលទៅរៀបចំទាំងអស់គ្នា
please wait 0% progress bar out of list
អូខេចាំតិចទៅ
please wait operation settings navigate up button
អូខេឥឡូវវាចូលហើយចឹងរកពីតា
operation gestures default gesture scheme default gesture scheme settings default
នេះ
gesture scheme settings default
gesture scheme setting ចឹងចុចចូលនឹងមក
you cannot modify the default gesture scheme do you want to switch okay button
យកអូខេ
custom close button
អូខេចឹងយើង
custom
មើលយើងរៀបចំវា
more options button
មានកន្លែង
swipe up
share មែន
previous
ទេ
focusable element default swipe down next focusable element default
វាដាក់ default ហើយចឹងខ្ញុំសុំចេញមកវិញហើយ
swipe more options
នេះ
button
គាត់ទៅចូលចង់ដឹងទេបងប្អូន
save button custom close button
close មក
please wait operation settings gesture scheme settings gesture scheme description gesture scheme custom
ចឹងយើងចូលកន្លែង
gestures default settings manage settings related to gesture default behaviors and options operation set gestures default settings manage settings related to gesture default behaviors and options in list
ចឹងយើងចូលក្នុងនឹងមក
gestures default settings default navigation gesture style default 2 swipe right left to move the focus and down up to
default 2
default navigation gesture style check default 2 swipe web view basic web view global basic global alt cancel global alternative granularity navigation 2 swipe down then up or up then down to switch navigation type in all views and swipe down up to move within the selected type use right left swipes to move the focus in list
ខ្ញុំសាកយកចុងក្រោយគឺទៅហើយបើថាយកទៅប្រើត្រូវចិត្តចាំយើងកំណត់តទៀតចុះយកមក
cancel global alternative gestures customize web page element navigation
គឺចឹងកន្លែងនេះយើងបើកឲ្យអស់មកមាន
customize web page element navigation default in list
មាន default មាន word មាន character មានអីបើកអស់មកតោះឥឡូវបើកតាមខ្ញុំ
check headings check links check button check landmarks check text box check focus check control check images check checkbox check combo check forms check lists check list items check scrolling check views check characters check words check sentences check paragraphs check pages check copying check media volume check TT OCR and check screen areas check cancel button okay button
អូខេចឹងចុចអូខេមក
gestures default settings customize web page element navigation default headings links buttons landmarks text boxes focusable elements controls images checkboxes combo boxes forms lists list items scrolling mode views characters words sentences paragraphs pages copying mode media volume TTS rate OCR and translation screen areas in list
អូខេចឹងទី2យកចឹងដូចគ្នា
customize standard view element navigation
នេះបើកដូចគ្នាអស់
customize standard view element navigation default in list
បងប្អូនចង់បើកប្រមាណក៏បើកទៅតែសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំបើកទាំងអស់តោះបើក
check labels check button check text check images check checkbox check progress list check list type check focus check clickable check nodes check scrolling check vertical check character check words check sentences check paragraph check pages check copying mode check media volume check TTS check OCR and check screen areas check cancel button okay button
យកអូខេនឹងមក
gestures default settings customize standard view element navigation default labels buttons text boxes images checkboxes progress bars lists list items focusable elements clickable elements nodes scrolling mode vertical navigation characters words sentences paragraphs pages copying mode media volume TTS rate OCR and translation screen areas in list remember the selected navigation type when changing windows not check checkbox
ខ្ញុំចុចបើកមកសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំ
shortcut gesture settings use multi-finger gestures not check checkbox
កន្លែងខ្ញុំអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេព្រោះខ្ញុំអត់បានស្រាវជ្រាវ
use edge gestures controls whether the edge gestures are enabled edge gesture settings use multi-part gestures not check checkbox
នោះ multi-part gesture នេះក៏ខ្ញុំមិនចាំប៉ះពាល់ដែរបងប្អូនចង់ស្រាវជ្រាវឬក៏បងគាត់ធ្លាប់ប្រើអាច comment ប្រាប់ខ្ញុំផងថាកន្លែងហ្នឹងវាមិនចឹងណា
multi-part gestures recognition duration multi-part gesture settings disable custom gestures in character by character browsing mode check checkbox use the new text navigation and selection check checkbox Collapse. Out of list. Windows
ចឹ
Samsung
ងកន្លែ
capture.
ងហ្នឹងអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេកន្លែងយើងរៀបចំរួចមួយហើយចុចថយវិញ
Back.
បងប្អូនបាទ
Operation settings. Gestures default settings. Manage settings related to gesture default
Okay.
behaviors and gesture scheme. Gesture scheme setting. Gesture scheme description. Gesture scheme manager.
អូខេហ្នឹង share ដូចគ្នាអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Per application gesture scheme allows to select any per application gesture scheme to be used. Gaming mode settings.
អូខេអានេះ game mode setting ដូច game ញយើងចូលទៅ add អាច add ចូលឲ្យបានអាហ្នឹងដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំមិនចាំបញ្យល់បងប្អូនច្រើនទេបងប្អូនយើងមុខជាយល់ហើយកន្លែងហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងបន្ទាប់មកយើងមកមើលកន្លែងពាក្យថា
Navigation settings.
navigation setting
Navigation settings. Skip reading item related controls in automatic
អញ្ចឹងវា
navigation settings. Out of
ដូច
list.
គ្នាទេអញ្ចឹងគាត់នៅខុសកន្លែងនេះ
Skip reading item related controls in automatic browsing mode. Not checked. Checkbox.
ចុចបើកមក
Use detailed focusing. This option might potentially allow to focus more elements. Please enable or disable it according to your needs. Check. Checkbox.
សម្រាប់ជាយូរខ្លះគឺអាកន្លែង word កន្លែង default កន្លែងអីដែលខ្ញុំកំណត់មិញហ្នឹងវាលោតនៅហ្នឹងតែអានេះជាយូរនេះអត់ទេដោយសារនេះគឺជាជាយូរ screen reader អញ្ចឹងនឹងវាបើកហើយ
Improve node rendering speed. Turning on this option might increase the response speed of some software. However, compatibility can be broken. Not checked. Checkbox.
អញ្ចឹងយើងបើកដែរមក
Wrap navigation. Check. Checkbox.
Grab navigation វាបើកហើយ
Warn before navigation wrapping occurs. Not checked. Checkbox.
អានឹងយើងបើកដែរមក
Use new web browsing handler. The new web browser handling method might increase the web browsing speed. However, it might also cause instability. If you find web browsing unstable after enabling this option, please disable it. Not checked. Checkbox.
អញ្ចឹងបើកដែរមក
Automatically scroll pages. Controls whether pages are automatically scrolled when the last item of the multi-page view is reached. Not checked. Checkbox. Use new web browsing handler. The new web
អូនេះបិទវិញបងប្អូនយើងបើកអាកន្លែង
automatically
scroll page នេះនេះ
automatically scroll pages. Controls whether pages are automatically scrolled when the last item of the multi-page view is reached. Check. Checkbox.
អញ្ចឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងបងប្អូនចុចបើកវិញមកចុចបើកវាបើវាឃើញ not check ចុចបើកប៉ុណ្ណឹងមិន not check ទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំបើកវាហើយអីអញ្ចឹងសូមទោសបងប្អូនកន្លែងខ្លះរៀនបញ្ចូលខុសឬក៏ខ្វះឆ្លើយបងប្អូនអាច comment សួរនៅលើវីដេអូហ្នឹងបាន
Use the node browsing mode. Not checked. Checkbox.
កន្លែងហ្នឹងអត់ប៉ះពាល់វាទេ
Collapse. Out of list. Windows Samsung capture.
អញ្ចឹងចុចថយវិញមករួចទេកន្លែងហ្នឹង
Back. Operation settings. Navigation settings. In list.
អញ្ចឹង
Clicking settings.
click
Short. Clicking settings.
setting អញ្ចឹងចូលកន្លែងហ្នឹង
Clicking settings. Use lift to act. Use lift to activate. Controls whether lifting the finger off the screen activates the element under it. If the finger is kept on. Lift to
Okay.
activate timeout. Use the direct click instead of accessibility click. Controls whether a direct click is used instead of accessibility click. This option simulates a physical click in the element's position when using either single tap or lift to activate feature. Not checked. Checkbox.
កន្លែងខ្ញុំសូមអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេខ្ញុំតែរៀបចំផងខ្ញុំយកតែកន្លែងនេះមួយហ្នឹង
Hold to long press. Determines whether a long press is simulated when your finger remains on an element, provided that either the single tap or lift to activate option is enabled. Check. Checkbox. Hold to display the current per app gestures menu. Controls whether the current per app gestures menu is displayed when your finger remains on an element for a certain time. Not checked. Checkbox. Also show unassign functions in the current per app gestures menu. Check. Checkbox. Holding duration. Medium.
កន្លែងហ្នឹងខ្ញុំចូលតែកន្លែងហ្នឹងមួយហ្នឹងកំណត់តែកន្លែងហ្នឹងខ្ញុំចូល short មក
Holding duration. Short. Inlet. Check. Short. Holding duration. Out of
ណា
list.
ទៅ check medium ខ្ញុំចូល short មក
Clicking settings. Holding duration. 500. In list.
អូខេ500អញ្ចឹង
Use lift to activate with main and functions menu items. Not checked. Checkbox. Use lift to activate software navigation keys. Not checked. Checkbox.
បាច់ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Collapse. Out of list. Windows Samsung capture.
អញ្ចឹងចុចថយមកបងប្អូន
Back. Button. Operation settings. Clicking settings. In list.
អញ្ចឹង
Shortcut key settings.
shortcut key setting កន្លែង shortcut key setting នេះយើងរៀបចំវាមក
Shortcut key settings. Use the volume keys. Controls whether the volume keys can be used as G-Show screen reader shortcut keys. Check. Checkbox. In list.
បើកអី
Show the system volume panel while adjusting volume. Not checked. Checkbox.
ទីកន្លែងហ្នឹងចុចបើកវាមក
When reading a long text, press the volume keys to adjust the speech volume. Not checked. Checkbox.
អូខេចុចបើកវាដែរមក
Use the volume keys to move the edit cursor and change slider values. Check. Checkbox.
អូខេបើកហើយកន្លែងហ្នឹង
Use the keyboard arrow keys as cursor keys. Not checked. Checkbox.
កន្លែងបើកដែរមក
Use the headset button. Controls whether the headset key is used to control the screen reader. The short press of the key moves the focus to the next item. A medium length press activates the element under the focus. And finally, the long press of the key activates the voice assistant. Not checked.
អញ្ចឹងបើកដែរមក
Simultaneous press of the two volume keys. Suspend browse by touch.
អូខេហ្នឹងបាច់ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Short press. Simultaneous press of the two volume keys. Suspend browse by touch.
អូខេឥឡូវខ្ញុំរៀបចំកន្លែងនេះមួយចុះកន្លែងលៀមដាក់ page ខ្ញុំចង់ page link page អីណា
Simultaneous. Suspend. Disable. Lock tot. Enable curt. Suspend. Suspend main. Suspend set. Earpiece mode. Toggle mode. Select. Switch the. Increase access. Decrease. Increase. Decrease. Increase. Decrease. Voice. Voice dictate. Actions. Open a new art. Monitor the. Focus monitor. Edit dictionary. Edit note. Add content. Spell current. Granular. Edit current. Automatic. Recognize. Automatic. Virtual. Identity. Recognize. Get cat. Translation. G-Show. Current time. Timer. Pause timer. Current location. Speed current lighting. Speed time and battery. Speed network information. Play or pause. Previous media. Next media. Clipboard history. Favorites. Paste. Copy. Paste.
នេះដាក់ paste នេះ
Shortcut key settings. Simultaneous press of the two volume keys. Paste. Inlet.
Okay.
Short press of the volume up key. Increase media volume.
កន្លែងប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Long press of the volume up key. Lift to activate.
កន្លែងនេះក៏ចង្កាត់ប៉ះពាល់ដែរ
Long press of the volume up key while the screen is locked. Timer. Short press of the volume down key. Decrease media volume. Long press of the volume down key. Voice assistant.
អូខេអញ្ចឹងកន្លែងដាក់ voice assistant យើងយកពីថា open URL ដើម្បីបើក link តោះ
Long press of the voice actions. Open a URL.
អូខេចុចពឹប
Shortcut key
អូ
settings.
ខេ
Long press of the volume down key. Open a URL. In
អូ
list.
ខេ
Long press of the volume down key while the screen is locked. Voice assistant.
កន្លែងហ្នឹងវាដាក់ voice assistant ក៏ដាក់ទៅ
Use the volume button multi-press feature. Not check. Checkbox.
នឹងបើកវាមក
Double press of the volume up button. Increase media volume.
អូខេ
Triple press of the volume up button. Increase media volume. Double press of the volume down button. Decrease media volume. Triple press of the volume down button. Decrease media volume.
Okay.
Application volume shortcuts. Collapse. Out of list.
ចឹង
Application volume shortcuts. In
អា
list.
កន្លែង
Windows shortcut key
applic-
settings.
application របស់ use shortcut ហ្នឹងយើងអាចចូលកំណត់វាបានតោះឲ្យចូលកំណត់វាមក
Applic. List. Collapse. Draw. List. New. Application. New.
new ដល់យើងកំណត់វា
Choose an
មក
application. Enter. 3 button. A Western drama. Oz Azure. Access. Adapt sound. Accessibility.
យក accessibility
Edit. Application volume
Edit.
shortcuts. New. Button. Accessibility. In list.
នេះឃើញ
Collapse.
ហ៎
Out of list. Back.
ចឹងយើងចុច
Shortcut key
ថយ
settings.
ក្រោយមក
Application volume shortcuts. In list.
ចុចទៀត
Back. Operation settings. Shortcut key setting. Hot scheme settings.
hot scheme setting ចឹង
Hot
យើង
scheme
យើង
settings.
ទៅកំណត់
Hot
វា
scheme. Hot scheme description. Hot scheme manager. Per application hot scheme. Collapse. Out of list.
ដូច
Windows
ខ្ញុំ
Samsung
ត្រូវ
capture.
កំណត់ទេខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែចូលមើល
Back. Operation settings.
ចុចចេញ
Hot
វិញមក
scheme. Fingerprint reader gestures.
fingerprint reader
Fingerprint reader gestures. Use fingerprint reader gestures. Controls whether fingerprint reader gestures. Out of list.
fingerprint reader gesture ចឹងកន្លែងនេះ
Use fingerprint reader gestures. Controls whether fingerprint reader gestures are recognized by the screen reader. Please note that this option works only on Android 8 and above, and that it works only when the fingerprint reader is placed at the back of the phone. Not checked. Checkbox.
អញ្ចឹងសម្រាប់ទូរស័ព្ទយើងដែលយើងដាក់ scan កញ្ចក់ដៃឬក៏ scan ម្រាមដៃហ្នឹងវាជួយជំនួយយើងច្រើនអញ្ចឹង
Left swipe. Right swipe. Up
អូ
swipe.
ខេ
Down swipe. Collapse. Out of
អ
list.
ញ្ចឹងយើង
Back. Button. Window
បើកក
navigation
ណ្ដា
bar.
លយើងចុចថយវិញមក
Operation settings. Other settings.
ចូលមក other setting មួយទៀត
Other settings. Shake sensitive. Allow answer. Use the back.
គេ
Collapse.
យើ
Out
ង
of
ក៏
list.
ចូលមើល
Windows
នេះ
Samsung capture.
តារៀបចំ
Back.
ចុច
Button. Window navigation bar.
ចុចញ៉ែញ៉ៃហ្នឹងវា load អស់ហើយអញ្ចឹងចុចថយវិញមកបង
Operation settings. Others. Collapse. Out of list.
គេអ
Back.
ញ្ចឹង
Button. Window navigation bar.
ចុចថយមកទៀត
G-Show screen reader.
22
G. General. TT. Feedback setting. Operation settings. Reading settings.
អញ្ចឹងកន្លែងខ្ញុំធ្វើ2ហ្មងទៅយើងចូលទៅរៀបចំមើល reading setting មួយទៀត
Reading settings. Navigate up. Button.
អ
Out
ញ្ចឹ
of
ង
list.
កន្លែង reading setting នេះ
Reading. Dynamic alert reading settings. In list.
ខ្ញុំយក
Dynamic
ពាក្យថា
alert. Read volume. Read the whole window up. Key echo.
key echo អញ្ចឹង
Collapse. Out of. Key echo. Check.
ប
Checkbox.
ច្ចៈណា
Back.
បង
Button.
ប្អូន
Reading
កន្លែង
settings.
នេះ
Dynamic alert reading settings. In list.
ហ្នឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹង
List reading label reading settings.
អាកន្លែង label reading setting នេះខ្ញុំយកពាក្យថា
Read unlabeled. Read the index when the. Read aloud the. Read unlabeled controls.
ន័យថាបើកន្លែងដែលថាមិនបានដាក់ស្លាកមិនបានដាក់ស្លាកអញ្ចឹងចង់វាប្រាប់បងប្អូនយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាឈ្មោះអីឈ្មោះអញ្ចឹង
Read the index when the control has no label. Controls whether the index of the control is read when it has neither a label nor ID. Please note that this option works even when the index reading is turned off. Not checked. Checkbox.
និយាយអត់ប៉ះ
Read aloud
ពា
the
ល់
input
ទេ
hints for text boxes. Not checked. Checkbox.
នេះដូចយើងប្រឡងនេះវាប្រាប់ជាកលាអញ្ចឹង
Read the state of the focused item first. Not checked. Checkbox.
Okay.
Collapse. Out of list. Back.
អញ្ចឹ
Button.
ងចុចថយ
Reading
មក
settings. Label reading settings. In list. Dynamic content reading settings.
គេចូលមើលកន្លែងនេះ
Dynamic automatic speak window. Automatically read changes in the currently. Automatically read changes in the current. Collapse. Out of list.
គេកន្លែងអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេចុចថយវិញ
Reading settings. Chat messages auto reading settings.
គេកន្លែងឆាតនេះ
Chat message. List of chat app. Automatic message reading blacklist. Chat messages auto reading TTS settings.
គេ
Collapse. Out of list.
វា
Back
កំ
button.
ណត់ឲ្យ
Window
ស្រាច់
navigation bar.
យើងចុចចេញវិញមក
Reading settings. Screen state reading settings.
screen
Screen state
state
reading settings. Speak screen lock state when screen is unlocked. Check. Checkbox. In time reading format. System default. Screen state. Speak screen lock state when screen is unlocked. Check. Checkbox. Time reading format. System default.
គេ
Always read battery status. Not check. Checkbox. Read unread notifications count. Not check. Check. Speak screen lock state when screen is locked. Check. Checkbox.
វា
Collapse.
បើក
Out of
ហើយ
list.
អញ្ចឹងចុចថយវិញមកបងប្អូន
Reading settings. Caller announcement settings.
call announcement setting
Caller
ចូល
announcement.
មក
Repeat the. Use. Repeat the caller ID for 5.
គេវាកំណត់មិនដាក់អញ្ចឹងទៅ
Back.
ចុចថយវិញ
Reading settings. Character explanation settings. Character explanation settings.
character affirmation setting ចុចចូលមក
Character explanation settings. Read the text. Read the index of a Latin letter. Not check. Read the text first when explaining. Check. Checkbox. Read the index of a Latin letter. Not check.
អូ
Checkbox.
ខេ
Read capital letters. Not check. Checkbox.
យើងយក read capital នេះមួយ
Speak example words for letters and character navigation. Not check. Checkbox.
អាហ្នឹងមួយ
Collapse. Out of list. Windows.
អូខេ
Back.
ចុចថយបងប្អូ
Reading
ន
settings. Content filtering settings. Custom label and alias settings.
អូខេនេះ
Collapse.
ប៉ះ
Out of list.
ពាល់នេះ
Windows.
ចង់រួច
Back.
រួចមួយ
G
ទៀត
show
ហ៎
screen reader.
20លានពីសាច់
អូខេរួចមួយ
Operation
ទៀតហ៎
settings.
ចង់
Reading settings. Notification reading settings.
យើងមកចូលរៀបចំ notification reading setting ត
Notification reading
ចំ
settings. Notification. Automatically read notifications from the notification bar. Only while screen is unlocked. In list.
អូខេយក screen lock
Automatically read check. Only while screen is locked. Both when screen locked. Only while screen is locked. Check. Only while screen is unlocked. Only while screen is locked.
អេអត់ទេ
Check. Only while screen is unlocked.
យកអាហ្នឹងឯងព្រោះអីកុំឲ្យវាអានច្រើនពេកជួយនឹងហ្នឹង
Notification reading settings. Automatically read toast notifications. Check. Checkbox.
កន្លែងហ្នឹងបើកអី
Automatically read screen reader's internal notifications. Check. Checkbox.
បើកដែរ
Don't read notifications automatically while the finger is on the screen. Not check. Checkbox.
នឹងមានន័យថាពេលយើងកំពុងតែមើល screen វាអត់អានបើក
Do not read notifications automatically during calls. Not check. Checkbox.
នេះនៅពេលយើងកំពុង call វាអត់លូតកាយចំនឹងទេបើក
Do not read notifications automatically when reading mode or automatic browsing is used. Not check. Checkbox.
កន្លែងហ្នឹងអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Read the notification summary only. Not check. Checkbox.
អញ្ចឹងកន្លែងនេះបានន័យថាដូចយើងដាក់ក្នុងបញ្ជីខ្មៅយើងកំណត់ឯណាក្នុងបញ្ជីខ្មៅអញ្ចឹងវាអត់លូតការជំនឹងមកទេឧទាហរណ៍យើងកំណត់ដាក់ថាផានិតចុះយើងកំណត់ដាក់ផានិតនៅក្នុងបញ្ជីខ្មៅអញ្ចឹងប្លុកលេខគាត់ណាអញ្ចឹងលេខគាត់ទេមកគឺវាលូតការជំនឹងទេហើយវាក៏ឲ្យឃើញដែរ
Read the source of an incoming notification. Check. Checkbox.
អូខេ
Notification blacklist. Notifications containing blacklisted content will never be read, even if notification reading is enabled.
អូខេ
Notification whitelist. Notifications containing whitelisted content will always be read, even when notification reading is disabled.
អូខេ
Notification reading TTS settings.
អូខេ
Notification access permissions off. Granting this permission will
ចង់
increase.
ចុចបើកវាមក
Notification. Android Auto. Allow.
Yo,
Bixby Routine.
she
Google Play
show
Search.
pla.
Digital Well. Google. G-Show Screen Reader. Not allowed. Not checked. Off.
she
Switch.
choose
6 of
គឺ
9.
not allow អញ្ចឹងចុច check វាមក
Allow G-Show Screen Reader. G-Show Screen Reader. Deny. Button.
allow មក
Allow. Notification access. Digital Wellbeing. Not allowed. Google. Not allowed. G-Show. Google. G-Show Screen Reader. Allowed. Check. On. Switch.
អូខេ
6 of
បើ
9.
កចុចថយវិញមកបងប្អូន
Notification reading settings. Navigate up. Button. Back.
អូខេ
G-Show Screen Reader. Notification reading settings. In list.
អញ្ចឹង
Advanced settings.
យើងអឺរៀបចំមកចប់មកណាវាមិនយូរប្រហែលទេតោះរៀបចំមកចប់មកណា
Advanced settings. Advanced setting. Voice assistant and translation settings. In list.
អញ្ចឹងកន្លែងនេះ voice assistant and translate setting
Voice assistant and translation settings. Navigate. Voice. Chat history. In list.
chat history ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Speech recognition language. Chinese simplified.
អញ្ចឹងកន្លែងនេះវាដាក់ភាសាចិនអញ្ចឹងយក
Speech
English
Chinese. English. Voice
English
assistant and recognition engine. Default.
ហើយវាដាក់ default ហើយ
Voice command settings.
នេះប៉ះពាល់វាទេ
Super voice commands.
កន្លែងនេះក៏អត់ប៉ះពាល់វាដែរ
Voice assistant capability settings.
នេះក៏អត់ប៉ះពាល់វាដែរ
Automatically copy translation results to the clipboard. Check. Checkbox.
អត់ទេ
Source language. Automatic.
យើងមើល source language
Source language. Check. Automatic. In list.
អញ្ចឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងវាឆែកធម្មតាយើងចុច
Voice
ក្នុងប្រ
assistant and
ព័ន្ធវា
translation
មក
settings. Source. Target language. Chinese.
កន្លែងនេះយកខ្មែរខ្មែរ
Danish. Russian. Irish. Arab. Imar. Asturi. Asi. Ojibwe. Orion. Oromo. Persian. Breton. Bashk. Bat. Brazil. Belarus. Berber. Pom-Pom. Northern Bemba. Birim. Islam. Wallachia. Icelandic. Bosnian. Boyuk. Chuva. Conga. Tatar. Shan. Teton. Tibeti. Lowland. Philippine. Sanskrit. Freely. Fulani. Gaelic. Highlands. Khmer. Greenland. Khmer. Voice assistant and translation settings. Target language. Khmer. List.
អូខេចុចខ្មែរហើយ
Use a custom translation engine. Not check. Checkbox.
អញ្ចឹងយើងបើកវាមក
Edit custom translation engine. Search engine. Bing.
search engine Bing កន្លែង search engine នេះយើងយក Google
Search engine.
បាយឌូ
Common in list.
មាន Baidu
Check. Bing.
Bing
Google.
Google
Cancel. Button. Auto. Google.
យើងយក
Voice
Google
assistant and translation settings. Search engine. Google. In list.
ព្រោះឲ្យយើងអត់ប្រើ Bing យើងអត់ប្រើ Baidu ទេយើងប្រើ Google ប្រទេសយើងមានតែ Google ឡើងឯងអញ្ចឹងចុចយក Google មក
Use voice dictation when holding your finger on the text box. Not check. Checkbox.
ចឹងនៅពេលយើងចុចហៅ voice ឯងយើងចុចសកត់វាជាប់តែយើងអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Append the text to the text box when using voice dictation. Check. Mute media volume while the voice assistant is listening. Not check. Checkbox.
ចឹងអានេះចុចបើកវិញនៅពេលដែលយើងប្រើ voice assistant វានឹង load ចំហៀង load អីឲ្យស្ងាត់ឲ្យយើងស្រួលនិយាយមួយរបស់ assistant អញ្ចឹងណាតោះអញ្ចឹងចុច
Back
ថយ
button. Advanced settings. Voice assistant and translation settings in list.
រួចមួយទៀត
OCR settings.
អាកន្លែង OCR setting នេះ OCR setting នេះយើងមកចូលប៉ះពាល់វាទេពេលកំណត់វាទេ
Timer settings.
timer setting សំខាន់ timer setting នេះ
Timer settings. Navigate up. But timer settings. Time announcement TTS settings in list.
គេអានឹងមកដាក់ TTS setting
Automatically read the time. Controls whether the time should be automatically read at the specified intervals. Not checked. Checkbox.
បើកមក
Time reading interval every 15 minutes.
អូខេកន្លែងនេះបដាក់ថា15មីនិតអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសំដាក់
Time reading interval every
10
10 minutes.
មីនិតចុះ
Check. Every 10 minutes.
10នាទីវារោម្ដង
Timer setting. Active hours 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
ហើយកន្លែងនេះវាដាក់ឆែកពីម៉ោង8ដល់ម៉ោង11អញ្ចឹងឆែកទាំងអស់
Active
3
នេះឆែកទាំង
0
0
Check.
ឆែកទាំងអស់
3 4 5 7
Check. 8.
យកអូខេមក
OK. Button. Timer
អូខេ
settings.
យកអូខេ
Active hour. Announce with speech. Check. Checkbox.
កន្លែងហ្នឹងវាបើកស្រាច់ហើយ
Timer interval 10 minutes.
វា10នាទីហើយ
Announce with haptics. Check. Checkbox. Announce with sound. Check. Checkbox. Timer manager. Timer label manager. Preset timer. Default action for timer function. Start. Preset timer announcement. Collapse. Announce
អូយ
with
អស់នេះ
automatically read time announcement. Timer settings. Out of list.
តើមកចុចថយឲ្យវិញ
Advanced settings. Timer settings. Article reading mode settings.
អត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Operation settings.
អត់ប៉ះពាល់ដែរ
Typing settings.
កន្លែង typing setting នេះចូលមើលតិចទៅ
Typing setting. Suspend. Double tap to suspend browse by touch while keyboard is shown. Not checked.
អូខេ
Checkbox.
អញ្ចឹងអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Back. Advanced setting. Menu customization. Auto start extensions. Schedule tasks. Profiles.
អត់
Profiles
ប៉ះ
can be
ពាល់
used to
ទេ
create
កន្លែ
additional
ង
settings
ប្រមាណ
schemes.
មិនអត់ប៉ះពាល់ទេ
Resource manager.
អូខេ
Backup and restore.
អត់ទេ
Language settings. Power management settings.
អូខេយើងមកមើល power
Other power management settings.
power management setting
Power management settings. Power saving mode. It is recommended to check this option when the standby power consumption is too high. Not checked. Check.
អញ្ចឹងយើងបើកអាពីរហ្នឹងវាកាត់បន្ថយ
Prevent
ដែរ
killing the screen.
បើកអស់មកមិនដឹងថាវាកាត់បន្ថយការស៊ីថ្មតែខ្ញុំសូមបញ្ជាក់ណាការខ្ញុំបរៀនពីដំបូងខ្ញុំបានបញ្យល់បងប្អូនឲ្យច្បាស់ឥឡូវសូមប្រាប់ឲ្យច្បាស់តើតើនឹង Visual Screen Reader នេះគឺវាស៊ីថ្មដែរប៉ុន្តែយើងបើកអាហ្នឹងទៅគឺវាកាត់បន្ថយការស៊ីថ្មយើងខ្លះដែរអញ្ចឹង
Collapse. Out of list. Back button. Window navigation bar.
អស់ហើយ
Advanced settings. Power management. Other settings.
យើងចូលមើល Other Setting
Other
ម្ដ
settings.
ងទៅ
Download. Display speed. Use the custom phonetics in
អូខេ
list of symbols and
អ
words.
ញ្ចឹងអត់ប៉ះ
Record
ពាល់
line
ទេ
and paragraph.
កន្លែងហ្នឹង
Back.
សិតតែកន្លែង
Advanced
download
settings.
កន្លែងអី
Other use G Show wallpaper. Collapse. Out of list. Windows Samsung capture.
អូខេអញ្ចឹងកន្លែងនេះយើងរៀបចំរួចអស់ហើយហ្នឹងហើយបងប្អូនយើងរៀបចំរួចហើយអញ្ចឹងយើងថយមក
Back. G Show screen
ហើយ
reader.
ទៀត
G Show. Operate. Reading setting. Notification. Advanced setting. Extensions. Tools. Download additional
អូ
resources.
ខេនៅកន្លែងហ្នឹងមួយទៀតអញ្ចឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងចាំយើងបើកជីជួយើងរៀបចំវាតែម្ដងតោះឥឡូវយើងបញ្ចប់វីដេអូយើងត្រឹមហ្នឹងសិន
ម៉ោង11:40
Edge pen. 2342. Win. Stop button. Pause button. Stop button.
អូខេអញ្ចឹងចាំយើងជួបគ្នាវីដេអូបញ្ចប់របស់យើង